welcome, welcome. So glad to have you a part of our Tuesday Take a Look. We are going to be really taking an introspective look at how life comes at us. So glad to have you. Hi, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome to a new view for you's Take a Look Tuesday. Going to give a few more opportunities for people to come on in. Yay! Hi, I see you. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hope today has been a great day. I hope your day has started off well. And had it not started off well, I really hope that this Taking a Look Tuesday is going to help you see it in a different way. We want to encourage you today. We want to empower you today. We want you to know that great things are waiting for you. Great things are in store for you. There's a great plan for you. Sometimes we just can't see it. We just can't see it. And so we just have to take a look. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Rhonda Ross here from A New View for You. And today is Take a Look Tuesday. You know, it's very interesting because it is known that a person's perception becomes their reality. How you see a situation is pretty much how you're going to live it out. And sometimes I believe that God gives us a mirror to see ourselves. Paul says, when I was a child, I thought like a child, I spoke like a child. But now, as an adult, I can see clearly. It's not as mucky to me as what it used to be. But sometimes life happens and things don't turn out the way you thought they were going to turn out. That job that you just knew you heard from God, that was the job, and it didn't work out. And you wonder to yourself, am I being punked? Is this some type of a game? Is this a joke? It's not a joke. Because sometimes when we can't change what we're looking at, we just kind of have to change the way we look at it. It reminds me of when I was in college and my psychology professor showed us a picture, an illusion, if you will. And he said, what do you see? And he held up this picture. Does this picture look familiar to anybody? I would look at this picture and he would say, don't you see that beautiful young lady? And I could never see her. All I saw was the ugly old witch with her bangs here and her nose here and her mouth there. And I thought, I don't see it. And I would have to turn it. And I would turn it. And I turned my head and I turned my head and I turned my head and I turned my head. And then all of a sudden, what was the old witch's eye became the young lady's ear. What was the witch's nose became the young lady's jawline. And her mouth became the beautiful lady's choker. And I could see her side portrait. There's her eyelash right there. That's her beautiful hairdo. And she's got on this fabulous hat with a feather hanging out of it. And I said, oh my goodness, there is beauty in this picture. There's beauty in your situation. There's a lesson to be learned in your situation. If we would just take time to take a look at it differently, because the trick is for you to see the negativity. The joy of God is that He shows us the positivity. I like to think of it as putting on your cat glasses. Cat glasses, because cats can see at night. Their eyes are literally designed by God to receive light in darkness. And so on Tuesdays, we're going to be coming to you with a Take a Look Tuesday with our cat glasses on because we want to help you see it God's way. We want to help you to see it a better way and a different way because it's not exactly how you're looking at it. And no, it's not a magical potion. And no, it probably is not going to change your situation. But with a different perception, it can give you the courage and the strength to get a different strategy. What are you talking about? Let me tell you, I'm glad you asked. So, In this pandemic situation, a lot has gone on. A lot of amazingly crazy stuff has happened, and it does look very hopeless, and some situations do look very sad. So perhaps you did. You lost your job. And what I'm saying today is not putting a job back in your place, but let's look at it a little differently. Instead of looking for an employer, maybe this is your opportunity to look for some employees. Maybe this is the time that you need to pull that idea out that you thought nobody would be interested in, that you thought it's never going to go anywhere. You don't have the money to really back it and put it out there. I have a friend from college and she put a post on Facebook about this banana bread and I was like, "Hmm?" And I called her. I said, "What's going on?" She said, it was during pandemic. There were some bananas on my refrigerator. They were turning brown. I didn't want to throw them away because bananas are too expensive. So I decided to just creatively make myself a banana nut bread. And my fiance loved it. And when my friends came over, they loved it. They asked me, "Where did you buy that bread?" And she said, "I didn't buy it, I made it." And today she has a booming bakery business that was birthed out of her kitchen behind some gone bad bananas. Maybe you need to go find your bad bananas and put them together and allow your creativity to become an opportunity for you to have a better situation, a better idea. You're stuck in that house with those kids, they're about to drive you crazy. Like, oh my God. Remember the days when you wish they would talk to you, especially parents of teenage children? Remember when you wanted your daughter to talk to you? Remember when you wish she'd share some secrets with you? She really didn't have a whole lot to say. She was always on the phone with her friends. Now, every time you turn around, she's in your closet. She's trying on your clothes. She's in your perfume. She's in your makeup. And you about ready to put her out because you can't keep up with none of your stuff. And you find yourself saying, "I can't have nothing." But maybe she's trying to be like you. Maybe all of a sudden she sees something in you that she finds worthy to emulate. And the best way she can do it is to use your things to become like you. Wouldn't that be something to know that you become the icon in your teenage daughter's life? And she's not trying to be some celebrity that she sees on TV. She's trying to be you. It's a compliment that you probably can't even see because it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. The process that God takes us through to get us to where we're going doesn't feel like it, but it's necessary. That unnecessary pain is an ingredient for change. It's working for your good. It really, really is. So, as we're sitting in our situations and we're looking around the house, maybe there's some item in your house that it might even be worth money. Have you tried to sell it? Maybe that skill you have that you just do for fun can become that economic source in your family, in your life, become a legacy of a business for you and your children. You just never know. This is a great time to take another look because you may be missing exactly what you've been looking for all this time. I want to pray with you today that this opportunity to change your perception will be the opportunity that changes the trajectory of your life and plummets you into a future that is almost breathtaking. I believe that if we can just allow ourselves to take another look, we may be surprised at some of the wonderful blessings that are laying right in our home and we didn't even realize it. It's so funny. One of my favorite movies is First Wives Club. And I love it when one of the wives comes in the kitchen and she shows her son her new outfit. And he said, "Oh, is that a new dress?" She goes, "It's better than new. I couldn't fit it and now I can wear it again." Maybe we need to pull out some of these things we put to the side and see how wonderfully worthwhile, because timing's everything, and this might be the time that the world needs your genius, that the world needs your creativity, that the world needs you to step up and be that wonderful person and be your great self. Be your great self today, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. So where one person might not see it as valuable, them you don't need 10,000 people with $5 to find your idea valuable. You need one person with $50,000, $500,000. You just need one person that can put forth that seed you need, and you'll be surprised how your life will take off and people will catch on. So don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't throw in that towel. Hang on in there. Be encouraged. And know another look can be another opportunity. If there are some topics you would like to take another look at, please feel free to just go ahead and in the chat box, drop some ideas in there, respond back. I look forward